Reaching the biggest basketball stage in the world has to be the dream of all young ballers out there, constantly fantasizing about being an NBA player and be admired and cherished by all sports fans across the globe. Nonetheless, getting to the majors is one of the hardest things any player can achieve, as only a handful of gifted and lucky athletes actually get the honor of being drafted, signed and furthermore, making the professional debut. Most people would be satisfied just for being there, even though all of them are keen to prove their worth and play. Thus, having a very short career in the NBA is often looked at as a failure rather than an accomplishment. Today, we're going to let you know about the top 10 guys whose NBA career lasted just a couple of seconds, but hey, at least they made it, and that more than most people in the world can brag about. 10. Tyson Wheeler. Tyson Wheeler was a standout point guard of a small program, being drafted 47th overall by the Toronto Raptors. Nonetheless, he decided to play in Europe until Toronto traded his rights to the Nuggets during the 1998-99 season, where he signed a non-guaranteed deal and played for just 3 minutes, racking up 4 points and a couple of dimes. Eventually, he'd go back to Europe before starting a coaching career. 9. Slavko Bilic. Slavko Bilic is a center from Montenegro that's still playing ball at Iran, and that was drafted 39th overall by the New York Knicks in 2003, although he was waived by the team before making his debut. Then, in 2004, the Portland Trail Blazers signed him to a 10-day contract, where he only played in a game for 3 minutes and missed the only shot he attempted, racking up just one personal foul before his NBA career came to an end. 8. Rob Rose. Rob Rose is a point guard that played in Israel, Venezuela and Australia after striking out of the NBA. Despite being a very good scorer and rebounder for his position, Rose went undrafted in 1986, but he was able to sign a 19-day contract with the Los Angeles Clippers just 3 years after that failure. Sadly for him, he didn't manage to score a single point during the 3 minutes he set foot in the hardwood in the 2 matchups he played. 7. Chad Gallagher. Chad Gallagher was a standout center out of Creighton University, but he was waived by the Phoenix Suns just a couple of months after they drafted him 32nd overall in 1991, so he was forced to go play at the CBA for Malaga. Later on in 1994, he signed a 10-day deal with the Utah Jazz, also totaling just 3 minutes over a 2-game span. On a side note, he scored all the 3 field goals he attempted throughout his career. 6. Matt Walsh. Coming out of the University of Florida, Matt Walsh was quite a reckless guard forward, and he constantly attempted to make it into the association, playing for the Caves in the Summer League but repeatedly striking out of the goal. Being more known for dating a playmate rather than being a basketball player, he played 2 games with the Miami Heat as a free agent before being cut and then waived once again by the Nets. He also got a perfect 1 first from the field. 5. Gani Lawal. Okay, Gani Lawal still has a shot of playing for more than just 2 minutes his 1 game total so far in the NBA, as he's still playing ball at Turkey. The center was drafted out of Georgia Tech with the 46th overall pick by the Phoenix Suns in 2010, where he go on to play for a couple of minutes without recording any official stat. He later tried his luck with the Spurs, but he was cutted before making his debut. 4. Stephen Hill. Stephen Hill was a tweener and an athletic center out of Arkansas University that went undrafted in 2008, signing a non-guaranteed deal with the Blazers, who waived him almost immediately. It would be with the Oklahoma City Thunder where he make his debut in the 08-09 season, playing for just 2 minutes and posting lifetime averages of 3 rebounds and 2 points on 100% from the floor before spending most of his career in the D-League. 3. Andrew Panko. Things get sadder as we reach the podium, with Andrew Panko sitting at the 3rd spot after playing for just 1 minute in the NBA. To this day, the veteran forward is still active at playing for Fuerza Regida de Monterrey, Mexico, and he actually had a very successful career overseas. Nonetheless, that almost non-existent stint with the Atlanta Hawks in 2001 is nothing to brag about, failing to record a single stat during that minute he was an NBA baller. 2. Alex Scales. If you think Hanko had a tough time in the NBA, imagine being Alex Scales, who was only on an NBA hardwood for as much as 9 seconds. Yeah, that's right, not even garbage time, just 9 freaking seconds. Despite being able to play at either guard spot as well as the 3, the New Jersey Nets waived him after signing him to a non-guaranteed deal. Afterwards, he went overseas before signing a deal with the Houston Rockets, where Yao Ming would get him a deal to play for his former team, where he instantly thrived. It would be the San Antonio Spurs the ones to give him the chance to fulfill his dream amidst the 05-06 season, at least for 9 seconds. 1. Jameson Curry. Jameson Curry's basketball career was pretty much a failure, after he struck out on a full scholarship in UNC for dealing pot after high school, although he still managed to attend Oklahoma State U, but was never able to truly live up to his potential. Gladly for him, he was still able to go drafted 51st overall by the Chicago Bulls in 2007, but the point guard wouldn't make his pro debut until 2010. Where he laid for 3.9 seconds for the Los Angeles Clippers. To this day, he's still balling for the Bakersfield Jam of the G League.